God is not in control, and that's way better than if they were in control. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. So I was DMing with some people, and they were expressing frustration about the fact that all kinds of bad things happen and are happening in the world, and why isn't God stopping it? Why isn't God controlling all of that? And I get this question a lot. I'm a full-time digital pastor, and so I spend a lot of times in DMs and on our Discord. And the problem with this question really is there's a fundamental underlying principle that is just wrong. That is that God is in control. And I'm talking about from a Christian perspective, but this is actually the case in a lot of different religions. People assume that God or the deity is in control, but ultimately that's not what is said. It's problematic because it is ignoring a concept called free will. You see it all the way from the beginning of the whole story. God places the first two humans, gives them rules, and gives them the ability, the free will, to actually choose to not do the right thing. And they choose to do the wrong things. They do, and we do, because that first story really isn't about two original human beings. It's about humanity and why bad things happen and, our part in that. But the flip side is also true, and this is like the rest of the ancient spiritual text of the Bible, and that is that, like, the good stuff that happens, it's sort of one part humanity, one part God. That humanity participates with God in recreating the earth and in healing all of the brokenness and all of the trauma. It's not something that God just magically does. Instead, it is something that humanity gets to partner with God in. And so I know there's some Christians that just are not going to believe this. They're going to say that this is heresy, but ultimately this interplay, this partnership between free will and the power of God in the Bible is an important partnership, that God doesn't just magically make stuff happen. God partners with humanity to bring about freedom and justice and all of the things that God is asking us to be part of. Which means that when you see injustice happening, it's not just something you pray about and ask God to fix. It's something that you roll up your sleeves and you go and protest, or you go and write a congressman, or you go and try to be the person that is making a safe place for the victims of injustice. And so why I say it's better than God being in control is because we get to participate in it. And we get to see that our agency, our choice, is helping bring about justice. But ultimately, the idea is that God sort of extends our ability, and we are able to do more in partnership with God than we would be able to do on our own.